Hi everyone. So I have started to make this sketch. Sorry, this fashion illustration. Sorry, my mind isn't quite there. My son doesn't want to go to nap, so it's taking a while. Anyway, back to this. So I'm using Mijello Mission Gold watercolors, the palette that I have featured. And what I'm doing here is I'm getting an inspiration from a fashion magazine. In this case, it was Marie Claire. I'm trying to think which issue it was. Let me just double check. It was the May issue this year, 2017. And I quite liked this lady here on the left in the hat. And yeah, so I will attempt to do an illustration. I have to say that I love fashion illustrations and I am learning at the moment. I'm trying to find my own style. I'm trying to make it less rigid and more free-flowing and kind of cool looking. That's the aim anyway. And yeah, so I'm using this Arches rough paper, not rough paper, what's it called? God, I'm not quite with it today. Let me just check. Paper pad, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's got 12 sheets in there, and the size is really good. It's the 19 centimeters and 26 centimeters across. So it's not too big, it's not too overwhelming. So what I have done before I decided to record this illustration and share it with you, I have simply used a pencil, done a rough sketch, and then I went over with my Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen, which I have shown before. It's the tip size F, and then erased most of the pencil marks. And then to create, because it's a white or off-white top or dress she's wearing, to create that illusion of sort of creased fabric, I have used a little bit of indigo watercolor, really watered it down to create a very light wash. And then I am using a number of other colors. I think I was using the greenish gold and the sap green, maybe a tiny bit of olive green as well for the foliage. And the flowers, I think I used orange and vermilion. For that handbag that I have already drawn, I have used yellow ochre No.1. And if I'm not mistaken, I have used the rose madder and the something else. Trying to think. Oh yeah, and the light red for those pompons on the side. So that's what I have done. Now I am not trying. The aim of this fashion illustration is not to exactly draw a fashion illustration which is then used to create the design. This is just an inspiration, and by that I mean that I take some bits and pieces of the actual design that I like and I create my own. So for example, you can't really see here, but I think she's wearing a skirt on the photograph. So the actual runway look is this kind of baggy, loose top that she's wearing with a skirt underneath, and I just decided to make it into a dress, and that's it. And then obviously the bag is from another brand. The bag is Sophie Anderson, and that I decided works quite well with the outfit, so I just stuck it in her hand, and that became one complete look. If I haven't mentioned yet, you probably seen it in the beginning of the video, the actual what's it called, dress, or the top that I'm illustrating, and the hat and the model, they are from the runway spring summer spring summer, oh my gosh, I am really all over the place today. Anyway, spring summer 17, and it's Blue Girl. I personally have never seen or paid attention. I don't know the designer, but I do like the look a lot. So right here I am trying to now move on to the face, and with the face as well I have a certain look that I like to paint, but I think preferably I want to just kind of not move on completely from it, because I think it's my style and I like to keep that, but I'd like to improve it. So in a way I have done this in this sketch, and I think, does it look anything like the girl? Yes, I think it does, but mine is a little bit more dramatic. So now I moved on to the hair, and for the hair I love using the Pentel, oh, what's it called? It's basically a brush pen, which is similar to those water brushes they have, the pocket brushes, but this one has black ink in there, and it's beautiful. I think I love it for for hair and for drawing lashes and eyebrows on larger illustrations. Here the face is very small, so I just decided to use the Faber-Castell pen instead. And yeah, this is, like I said, rough paper, so it has a lot of texture, and for hair, drawing hair, it's perfect, because all it is just gives you that sort of almost kind of realistic look. So I obviously try to create you know, it's a beach, a summery kind of beach look, and so I tried to create a little bit of a wind atmosphere by sort of, drawing hair to the side and make it look like it's sort of flowing a little bit. So what else is to say? On the lipstick I have used Mijello Orange, as you can see there, and then I'm just finishing off my illustration by doing a few titles, and just to remind myself where these are from. And I think this is about it. So I think I will put the music on and let you see the finished looks. Thanks for watching. See you soon.